Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we are back to CrossFit. We're doing 8-1. Let's find the mouse. This problem of the color changing backgrounds and white on slight gray background. So, I kind of have to rush here, but not too much, but probably more than anything. Because what I don't want to occur here is that I get halfway through this and then I have to end because it's been 30 minutes, or for me to be nowhere close to halfway through with it, and then similar problems. I want to get this all done in one recording if possible. And let's see. We've got that same music that plays on the end playing here, even though this is 8-1. This is music that loops a lot. So let's just start looking at ones. I don't actually think there are any other ones in this column. Wow. And then bump that, and then make that 2. And then, alright, now, let's see. Bump that and make that 3. Well, not going to get any more lucky here. Let's continue back on this column 2s. Now there's a 2 here and a 2 there. 3s, there's a 3 here. And seriously, is there no other 3s? No, there is right there. And then 4s. Multiple 4s, 5s. And then 6s. And then 7s. And then 8s. And then 9s. Nope. Okay. Well then let's look on this row. If I can get columns and rows in my head straight. Which I can't. 3s. There's a 3 here. Music is looped once. Let's see if we can keep count while doing this. 4s. There's a 4 here. Are there any other 4s? No. 2. Bump that 2. Bump that 2. Bump that 4. 7. 4. 4s over here. Nope. So 1s we were looking at. We have multiple 1s, 2s, 3s. Let's see. 3s. Alright, 4s. 4 here. 4 here. And 4 there. And 5. And a 5. 6s. There's a 6 here. Any more 6s? Nope. 7's already done. 8s. There's an 8 here. And then 9s. Just a 9. There's a 9 there and a 9 there. And see, I don't think I need to go back and look again at like 5s or 9s or what's would be the other one? A 1? Actually, there might only be 1. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 could be here. And then 6, 7, 8, 9. Got it. So now that I have a nice foundation, we can see here. Now the music has looped twice. And So I did all the bumping I could and it didn't do anything helpful, so we're gonna have to start actually looking. Now we need a 2. Are there multiple 2s? We need a 3. Are there multiple 3s? We need a 4. Are there multiple 4s? Nope. Okay, 5s. Are there multiple 5s? Yes. 6. Is there multiple 6s? Like this is 5, right? I don't think there are any other 6s. And I think that actually makes 5 the only available 5 to be that one. And then 7s. There's a 7 there, and a 7 there, and an 8. There's an 8 here, and an 8 here. And then 9. And then 9. Okay. So 9, 8, 7s, 6s, 5s, 4s, 3s, 2s. There's multiple 2s. Alright. That helped a little bit, I'm sure. Makes that a 4. Making that a 5. And so that helps a little bit. And then this 4 might bump something, but no, it doesn't. And this 5 might bump something. Yes, it does. 5. Alright, next row. 1s. Multiple 1s, so yes. 2s. There's a 2 here. 2s. And then 3s. 4s. There's a 4 here. A 4 there. 5s. Already done. And then 6s. There's a 6 here and a 6 here. And then 7. There's a 7 here and a 7 there. And then plenty of 8s. So we know that's not right. Moving on. Now, this 2 actually can be bumped to a 1. Alright. Just trying to be as efficient as possible here. 3. Let's begin here on this row. 1 here and a 1 there. 2s, multiple 2s, 3s. There are 3. Well, there's a 3 here. Is that the only 3? Yes, it is. But it also is not right, according to this. So either I made a mistake already, or like this row here only has one place for a 3. And this already has a 3, never mind. Okay, that's the mistake I'm making. 4 here. Are there really no other 4s? Nope, apparently not, which then makes that 6 and bumps that. Okay, 5. That's loop number 3 on the music that I've heard. I believe this is 5. Hopefully I'm not making a mistake. 6s, we have multiple 6s. 7s, we have multiple 7s. 8s. And then 9s. Do we have multiple 9s? No. and then 9, 8, 7, or 7, 6, or 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, or 2. So, not quite ready yet. We probably could get this column solved if we look at it. 8, 1, 6. 8, 1, and 6 makes that 7. We need a 3, which I believe is there. And then we need a 9, which is there. Okay. That helps a little bit. Let's see. 4, 7, 8. Alright, on this row we need a 1, and unless I'm mistaken, there's only 1, 1. We need a 2. There's a 2 here and a 2 here, so we don't know. 3. There's a 3 here and a 3 here, so we don't know. 4, it's already done. 5 here and 5 here, so we don't know. 6, there's a 6 here, and yeah, that's the only 6. 7, 8, and then 9. And there's a 9 there and 9 there. So that helped a little bit. I can bump that 6 at least. Let's see. 1. Is this the only 1? Yes, because this can't be a 1 because of that. Alright, 2s. There's a 2. They can't be here because of that 2. 2 and 2. And then 3, 4, 5, 6. What am I doing? I have no idea what I'm doing. I've lost it. I've mentally lost it. I think it's probably only fitting that I have another bout of mental exhaustion on the final puzzle. It's like we're looking for multiple 4s right now. Are there actually multiple 4s? No. 5s. Are there actually multiple 5s? Yes, there are. 6s. There are multiple 6s. And we've already got 6s, so that doesn't matter. 7s. There are multiple 7s. 8. Let's see, there's an 8 here. And that looks like the only 8. That's a 5. That's a 9. And then 9s. There's a 9 here and a 9 there. And see, is there any real reason to go backwards? 8s. We need a 7. There's 7 7s, 6s, 5s, multiple 5s, 4s, 3s, 2s. Yeah, 1s. So nothing new from going backwards. This is 3. This is 6. 6 and 9 make this 2. And let's see. 4 can't be here, so it has to be here. And then 5 has to be here. And this is music turning over for number 7. For the 4th time, I believe. The music has gone in a loop. And so yeah, for a puzzle like this, you probably need a 30-minute to an hour long aria, like something soft and operatic, something that is designed to go on forever, or some of the more classical music where one song is faded into and blended into the next song without people really realizing it. This 3 and this 5 make this 9, by the way, which also makes that 8. but and this 8 and the 9 makes that 1. Yeah, the music just it needs to be really, really long if you were gonna do that. And I'm not sure if you can find free open source or cheap Unity music that's that long, but you probably can. So 6 has to be here because the 1, the 3, and the 5, and then 2 and the 7 and 6 makes this 4. That makes that 2. Moving on to the next one. So you have 7 and 9. Let's see. I guess we should go down this way. We're looking for a 3. There's a 3 that can't be because of this 3. A 3 that can be, so that's 3. We're looking for 4. There's a 4 that can be right here, a 4 that can't be right there. We're looking for a 5, which that has to be that. And then a 6, a 7, and then an 8, and then a 9. I breezed through that, so I'm hoping that's not gonna come back and turn out to be wrong. This probably speaks a little bit to my quality of work at when I'm mentally exhausted. It's like, yeah, hopefully that doesn't come back and be a problem. Depending on what you're doing, I guess how much care you actually need to do in a job sometimes wildly varies, but in most cases you need to put as much care into it as possible. Somebody's always watching and somebody's always gunning for you. Let's see, 8, 2, 3 tells me this is 7. We are now, by the way, on loop number 5 by my count of the music. So we need a 1, which could be here or here. We need a 9, and we need an 8, which that's 8. Alright, so it's 1 or, let's see, this has to be 1, this has to be 9. Alright. We're looking for a 3. There could be a 3 here or here. We're looking for a 5. There could be a 5 here or 5 here. We're looking for a 6. Could be a 6 here or here. We're looking for a 7. Could be a 7 here and nowhere else. We're looking for an 8. Could be an 8 not here but here. So that is that. And that makes this 6. And that leaves us with 3 and 5. This 5 makes us 3. And then, well, actually, I'm going to undo that because this might be 8. Well, no, it can't be, can it? So I was right, even though I hadn't done my due diligence, I think. There we go. And unless we find we make a mistake, it looks like we're in the final stretch. Let's see, this 1 turns into a 6, the 6 bumps that, 7 bumps that, and let's see, how are we going to do this? I guess we should just continue down this row. We need a 2, there's multiple opportunities for a 2 here, we need a 5, and there's a 5 here that can't be, so this has to be 5. And then we need a 7, and can't be a 7 here, so 7, 2. Moving on, we need a 2, which can be this, or this, as far as I can tell, yep. And then we need a 3, which can be this, but not this, so that's locked in. And then we need a 9, which has to be this, which has to make that that. Keep on rolling. I believe the music looped again, so we're on to number loop 7. Let's see. 6 makes this 2. Bumps that. And so we need a 1, which makes that 1. And we need a 7. And the next few clicks, I may have it. Like that 4 makes this 8, right? And I don't, that's right. Yeah. So this 1 makes that 7, right? And that 7 makes that 8, right? And then 3 seems to be right there. And now we just need to decide, it's not 8 on either side of these. One of these is 1, which I believe this is 1. And one of these is 6, I believe. You cleared the final level. Thanks for playing so far. Level 8 completed, bonus levels revealed. Interesting. So let's see what the bonus levels are. I guess this series is still going unless we find out that these bonus levels change after everything. So we can see here 3331. When I hit reset, 3331. When I go back to the main menu and select it, 3331. Well, this is an interesting turn of events. I guess we just go forward. So I wouldn't really recommend releasing a game like that, because people are just can only assume what they can see. And I saw 8 levels, and that told me, because there were 8 levels in level 1 and 8 levels in level 2, that there was going to be 64 levels in total. Turned out that 8-1 was the only level that existed for the 8th chapter. But then we got bonus levels. You're really toying with my perception here, game. And that doesn't do the game much favors, because how many people potentially stopped playing before they got to the end and beat all the levels and never even knew what they had purchased or what they owned? That's a problem. These are actually selling points that should be broadly broadcasted, not just on the selling page, but in the actual game itself, that there's bonus levels. We have over 70 puzzles, which it's possible that is around the number. Let's see. I do believe there's only 1, 2 there. Alright. Let's see. 1, 2. There's only 1, 2 here. And then that tells me actually that the only 2 that's possible is there. Alright, moving forward, it's either 304 or 304. That tells me that this is 1. And this is either 304 or 304. Let's see, this is 1, and this is 1. And see, now the music is different, but as looped and as repetitive as we've seen in others. This has to be 1, by the way. See, and I don't know what these bonus levels are really offering for this. That's the problem. That I felt like I was done. I thought I was out, and they keep pulling me back in. To quote I believe Scarface, is the movie that's from, but I could be wrong. Let's see. This is the only 4 left, so this has to be 3. So this has to be 4. So this has to be 3. This has to be 4. This has to be 3. This has to be 4. And next level. Like, let's go back to the menu and make sure there's just not something weird happening here. Because that's what I think. What I'm thinking here is that the puzzle is going to be the same or different. No, it just doesn't count. Before, all the puzzles were gray if you hadn't beaten them. Here, they by default are green. So I've already beaten them according to the marker. But when we go back and look at this +1, it's not like it's reshuffling this or anything. It's still the 3, 3, 1, 4, 3, 2, 4 when we start. And if we hit restart, it doesn't change. 4, 3, 3, 1, 4, 2, 3, 2, 4. And even though we had solved this one, that is exactly what it was to begin with. So there are, I guess, 15 more puzzles here to do. And we're just going to have to remember where we were to get through them. Let's see, I've got about 3 minutes, and I guess I don't even want to bother to start this one, do I? That's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. We're going to go longer than I thought. We'll do them all, I guess. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.